up, you guys? Welcome back to our Raphael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys. You guys, I tried to make an intro and I totally just turned it into a whole video in itself. So make sure you watch that video, you guys. It is just basically covering the Etsy store and what you should be expecting from the bracelets and the candles and the sprays and how to use them. So make sure you go watch that, you guys. But anyways, you guys, if you guys don't know, I did open an Etsy store and right now it's sold out really quickly. So thank you guys so much for supporting my small business, my Etsy store. Also support my merch, you guys. Everything is in the link below, in the description below, you guys. There's links. There's links where you can follow all my social medias. Don't forget to follow my spouse and I's social media as well, you guys. Support that one as well, you guys. But this is going to be the predictions for October 2020. And as you can see, I'm in the festive mood, you guys. I do apologize again for September 2020's predictions that I did not finish doing them. It was just such a hectic month. And I just honestly believe the angels and God just wanted me to take a break from it and just let that month be, because the next stuff that's coming up, you guys, is very, very strong. And the fact that month kind of calmed down, it wasn't what I saw it was. It means whatever was supposed to happen on that month just multiplied and moved to a different month. And I am going to be covering everything, you guys. Again, you guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for supporting Raphael's Insights. And again, I own my name, you guys, so it's freaking amazing. I have an LLC on Raphael's Insights, so that is amazing, you guys. I own my name, and I never thought I was gonna be able to own something like that. It's crazy, you guys. But anyways, thank you guys so much for everything. And I tried to incorporate everything that you guys sent me as much as I could, because if I incorporate too much, it's gonna be such a long video, you guys. Again, you guys, I am going to be opening my Etsy store again. Well, restocking my Etsy store on October 7th, 2020 by 5 p.m. If it doesn't happen by 5 p.m. Eastern time, I ran a little late and I will have to do it a little bit later that day. But it's still going to be October 7th for sure. Just keep an eye on it. It's going to be October 7th in the evening of Eastern time, you guys, because I am in the Eastern time zone. So yeah, you guys, let's get started. Let's go straight into the predictions videos. Thank you so much for the support, and again, support my spouses and I Instagram as well. So you guys, everything is in the link below, in the description below. Follow my social medias, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow all my social medias, you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I will continue giving back to you guys. Again, you guys, I am adding more things to the Etsy store, and you guys just wait for it. I know you guys wanted protection bottle, and I'm adding that. I'm also adding spiritual baths and things like that. Just wait for it, you guys. It's gonna be better than the first time. Also adding more candles. I know that this time this time that I opened it, I only did 9 candles, and it wasn't enough for everybody who wanted some. But I will add more. This time I'm gonna try to put at least 21 on there for you guys to purchase. And now I have a system. This was my first time opening an Etsy store, and it was kind of I was kind of trying to figure everything out. But now I have a system, and I'm ready to do it again, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I apologize for those who do not get to shop on it. But I will be trying to restock as often as I can, so you can get a chance to purchase whatever you need to get. Anyways, you guys, let's go to the predictions. Thank you so much, and let's go. So if you guys were watching my TikTok video that I literally just posted not that long ago, and I'm doing this prediction video on the same day, I did talk about how the blue moon, the rare blue moon that's going to happen at the end of October, that is not a coincidence. And let me just explain a little bit more as to why I say that. Elections are coming up literally, 3 days later? I think it's 3 days later. The elections are coming up. What does the number 10 mean? What does the number 10th, which is the October, really mean? The number 10 pretty much represents change. It means the beginning to the end of what's going on, and the end to a new beginning. What does that mean? It means that whatever's been going on is coming to an end. It's the Alpha and the Omega. It's coming to an end, but it's starting something new. What does that mean? It means that we're going to be pretty much done with COVID. Not this year. Next year we start coming out of all that situation. And I'll talk about COVID right now. But basically what it means, everything that's been going on this year, it's coming to an end. It's all basically already we're starting to see the light. The only thing is that since it's at the end of the month, where the elections are 3 days later, that also talks about certain people do not win and certain people come out of office. Right now, I do see that he doesn't win, that the current president does not win again. Trump doesn't win again for sure. And that's what I'm seeing right now. And the energies can always shift, you guys. But as of right now, there's something very, very dark that's like following him. And I'll get to that as well. But basically, the blue moon says that there's change coming. The light is pretty much being illuminated. It's a divine sign from God. Same thing with the meteorites and all this stuff that's happening. Again, why is there a meteor that's gonna pass by Earth the day before the elections? Because it's another sign from God. These signs are just multiple, which this right here tells me that the hermit is basically giving the light to the path, to that dark path that we've all been living. I know certain of us don't have the same agreements in that, but me myself, I can see who their true colors. And this right here basically saying that the light is being given to those who have been in the darkness. And that also represents your situations as well. The star right here basically says that there is a new beginning, that there's something new, that the old is completely being pushed out and the new is coming in, which means, again, a new president. But the blue moon is pretty much a sign of optimism, is a sign of that things are going to get better, that things are coming to an end, and that there's something new coming its way. The only thing is that since there's something new coming its way, and I did say that things are going to get worse, there's worse things that are going to happen. Yes, COVID-19 is one of the worst things that happen, right? But there's still other things that are going to happen, and I will go into that in a bit as well. But this right here just says that the path of the darkness that has been swallowing all of the United States, all of the world, is coming to an end. It's being illuminated, and the light is being seen. So that's what the blue moon really represents, you guys. For the cards that are going to be dominating, and I was going to talk to you about these cards, but first of all, the cards that are going to be dominating are going to be these cards right here, you guys. And the main card is going to be the star. The star, because the star, basically the blue moon that's there is the star. It's that light that's being illuminated on Earth. But these are the cards that are going to be dominating: the Chariot, the Star, the Hermit, and the last one, Death. Yes, you guys, death. The end of pretty much everything. So these cards here, you guys, and the reason I bring up these cards is because this card right here wants to talk. This card here says that there is a group. There's something very, very dark. And again, let's talk about with this card over here. This right here, you guys, this talks about a world leader. And let's talk about it just by itself. This talks about a world leader. But this is also giving us a sign. It's giving us a warning. It says that there is something very, very, very dark that's still behind world leaders. And there's more specifically one in the U.S. There's other ones as well. And this is talking about multiple different world leaders. And not just leaders as in people of power of the entire country, but also political leaders, also people in politics, people of power, again. But this right here, more than anything, is talking about because of the elections. It says that there is something dark, something very, very dark that's following this person, that's following one of the candidates of the elections for president. And it's currently the current president. Obviously, it's Trump. Why do I say that? It's because this card here is trying to tell us that there's someone that's been trying to plan something to knock him down completely. His family, whether it's his family or there's some sort of group, and it does say that it's someone that's close to him. It says that it's somebody that's very close to him, that know him very well. It says that they've been planning something all year long, and it's about to come out, and they're about to start knocking him down because they don't want him to win. Not even his family wants him to win, you guys. And that should say a lot. And obviously, I know that there's people that really, really love him, but to tell you the truth, you guys, he's not a good person. And that's honest to God, that's what comes out. And I can literally just pull out any card for you. Is he a good person? This card right here literally comes out, you guys. This is talking about Trump. This card right here is one of the worst cards you could get in the tarot deck. Of course, you guys, he's not a good person. I know that a lot of people have different beliefs, and he's also going crazy as well. But that's on a whole nother level. But you guys, you have to learn to see past people's mouths, people's words, because sometimes people can deceive you, and it's basically like the devil in disguise. The devil can come into your life and tell you like, hey, I'm going to do this for you. You're going to be rich. You're going to do this, and that. And you're thinking like, okay, this person is so good. He's about to give me everything that I need to get, and it turns out that was the devil. And that's kind of like what it is with this one, with this person in power. He's basically like the devil in disguise. He offers things to you, and then he like takes whatever he wants, and that's basically how it is. You have to learn to see beyond. And I'm not saying that Biden has a clean record either. I know that there's stuff that he has too, but he's not evil. He is generally actually there for the people. Yes. There's still something dark. What happened with the taxes? That isn't it, you guys. That isn't what. There's still so much more secrets that are going to come out, and they're all going to start coming out as of October and so forth. Because there's still something that's going to happen that's going to knock him down. Something that's so dark that's going to just rip him out of the light, rip him out of the path. Again, this card here also says that there's death that's been following him. There's still an assassination. There's still some sort of death that's going to happen for world leaders. There's multiple world leaders that are still left to pass away in assassinations or just natural deaths. And also politics, you guys. I continue to see people passing away in politics. Ruth, I believe that's her name. You guys, I had already told you that I kept seeing multiple people passing away, natural deaths and caused deaths and assassinations and things like that. She was part of it. And she's not the last one. I still see another person from the Supreme Court that is actually hitting the lines of passing away, that is not doing so well, or that is not going to be doing so well. And again, you guys, that is not a coincidence at that point. I still see somebody else getting removed from there and somebody new being added. And we will go, and I will tell you more into that in a little bit, but for now, you guys, definitely there's some sort of group, someone that's very close to Trump that's going to start knocking him down, and that's going to succeed on knocking him down. So continuing to talk about politics, you guys, and not predictions for politics. There's still so much more truths that are going to come out of the current president in the United States. Things that yes, there's still going to be people that are going to be like, oh, make excuses for him and all this other stuff. But whether you make excuses for him, there's something very dark that's coming after him. This card's right here is saying that everything that he ever did catches up to him. There's still more things that you guys don't know about that are going to come out to the light. Everything that he ever did is coming after him, and I do see him either being put in prison or being executed in some sort of way. There's something, like I said, there's something very dark that's right behind him, and this time it's trying to kill him, trying to knock him down, trying to get rid of him. But more than anything, everything he ever did illegally is coming after him. The only thing protecting him is his presidency. But as soon as he comes out of there, going to prison. No questions asked. He's going to prison. And a lot of his family is going down with him. This man, I don't know if you've noticed, but anybody that's involved with him gets locked up, or there's some sort of a scandal with that person. And that's going to also follow with his family as well. But on top of which, this isn't only talking about that, it's also talking about politics in general, that everything that politicians did, that people of power did, is catching up to them. A lot of people are still yet to be arrested, and I'm telling you right now, I still see many people get arrested because of things that tie back to Epstein, that tie back to societies that are going to be unveiled. I see a world leader getting assassinated. I still see that. And I also see multiple people of politics, including a world leader, to say the least, hit in prison. He might think he's safe right now, but this right here, there, bye-bye. I don't see him getting anywhere with this. As of right now, I don't see him winning. And again, I repeat that to you. It still can change. And again, don't just wait until my predictions for November 2020, which I'll do at the end of October, and I'll tell you what else is coming. But this card right here is completely surrounding him. This is the card of death. It's completely surrounding him and completely surrounding politicians. Talking about that family, his immediate family, his son, Trump's son, that everyone's been saying, did he come out of the closet? Yes, I do see that he's gay, but me myself, it doesn't sit well with me, because he's literally only coming out just because it'll boost up his dad's votes. He's trying to gain the LGBT community vote, and I honestly don't see it working. I see that yes, some people love him, some people are gonna vote for him, but at the masses, I don't see it working. I don't see this tactic working. But he only came out because, again, it's a political move. It's a political attack, form of attack. Why? Because it's trying to gain the votes of the LGBT community. So I was being asked about the Supreme Court seat. So I do see it's going to be a female, but I do not see it's the person that Trump nominated. I do not see it's her. I honestly do not see her taking that seat, but it is going to be a female. I don't know how that whole situation works, so I'm not going to talk about it in depth because I'm not very knowledgeable on that whole Supreme Court seat. But I do not see that it's the one that he nominated. I do not see that going through. The economy, you guys, the economy continues to get bad. So if you have a job that you're kind of feeling like you're going to get fired, you're kind of feeling scared that something might happen, do not ignore that sign, because yes, there's still more businesses that are going to be shut down. There's still more businesses that are going to be letting go of people or having to close down certain offices, certain departments and things like that. So yes, the economy does not get better. I still see it even worse in 2021, you guys. 2021 is going to be worse economically. So definitely keep that in mind. Right now, the best thing for you to do is to start putting your own business, because a lot of people are not going to shop like back in the day. People are going to start shopping just online, and online has just completely just shot up. So the best thing, if you've been thinking to put a business, go for it, you guys. If you guys want me to advertise your stuff, you guys, I am going to be opening an P.O. box, so you guys can send me fan mail. You guys can send me whatever you want, little gifts and things like that. Whatever you want to send me, maybe your products. I'll talk about it, you guys. Of course, you guys. I would have to go through my manager, which is it's my spouse. And see if my spouse will let me do it. But you guys can always send me PR packages and things like that. And I'll see if I can help you guys out in some way or not. We can talk about it. Send me your phone number, and we can talk about a business deal or something like that. You guys, whatever it is, you guys, we'll figure it out. But right now, if you really need help in some sort of way, I'm going to be opening that PO box, and again, I can help your business, and we can get into some sort of agreement financially and things like that. Because of course, you guys, it will be a business deal that we would be making. But yes, the economy continues to get worse, you guys. The economy continues to kind of destroy itself, and that's where it's going. Which is why, yes, going on to my next topic, somebody else asked me if there was going to be World War III. I still see World War III coming up. Remember, I told you that the angels told me that in April 2021, there was going to be a war. The one thing that I see that this dude is going to leave us in is a war. He is planning something. He's not going to leave just like that. He's going to completely piss somebody off and do some radical things and leave us in a war. So you guys keep asking me about food shortages, and I don't want to talk about that because literally I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I do see that there's something coming up, but I don't understand what exactly are you guys asking about. So I'm just going to pull out a card multiple cards in front of you and give you an honest answer of what I see with these cards, okay? So are there going to be any food shortages? Let's see. Okay. So the answer is yes. I do see some food shortages. Based off of this, whenever you ask a question and the sun comes out, it's 100% yes. You guys, the weather has been on a whole nother level. Crops have not been produced the way they should be. You guys, there's something that's not being talked about. And this right here tells me there's something that's not being talked about, and it's going to affect the entire world. I don't know exactly what you guys are asking me. And I've tried to look into it. I just don't know what you guys are asking me. I know that you guys are asking about food shortages. I don't know exactly what food shortages where or when, but yes, I do see that there is food shortages. Tongue twister. Food shortages around the world, and that we should be prepared, and it's going to be revealed in 2021. I don't see it happening this year, but next year is when we start seeing food shortages. A stimulus. I do not see one. You guys keep asking me about the stimulus check. Are we gonna have a new one? Is it gonna come out? And I have seen little things here and there, but what I see with my vision and what I can see is that no, I don't see a stimulus check coming out till maybe December, maybe January. I still see this being delayed. This right here with the sun upside down and the justice tells me that things are going to be delayed, that whatever plan they have going on, it's not going to be executed, and that they're still going to continue to try to negotiate something. But you should be expecting one maybe December, January. I definitely don't see one. Honestly, I really don't feel one this year, but if I do have to give you like a date, it'll be the end of of the year, which would be December or the beginning of next year. But I definitely see them going back and forth. I don't see a new stimulus coming out until after the elections. Lately, you guys, as well, there's been a lot of talk about alien sightings, and I have seen some of the stuff that you guys have been posting on the social medias. I've seen it for myself. One time I was coming out of the store in LA and I looked up and there was like this big thing that they've been showing. Yes, I've seen that for myself. It's true. And that isn't made up because I've seen that for myself with my own eyes. And you guys, what I see there is I do see aliens exist. I tell you that much. I know that aliens exist. We call them aliens. There's definitely different names for them. And the government already knows they exist. But aside from that, another thing that I see, you guys, is that that's not aliens, what you guys have been seeing. I've been seeing that most of the times those alien sightings, those lights that we see in the sky and they say, oh, it's a shuttle. You guys, that's time traveling. I see that's a vortex that opens for time traveling. That's why you see the star here and then you see the chariot. It's traveling and the light. The vaccine. The vaccine, you guys, yes, I have told you multiple times. I keep seeing a vaccine coming out. I see a vaccine coming out. And again, you guys, prediction fulfilled. The vaccines have came out. The only one that's been really troubling is the United States. The United States have been struggling to put one out. And I do see that they're being stubborn. They don't want to use anybody else's. They want to use their own. That's why we still continue to see, oh, the United States is still working on their own and things like that. But I do see that there's already vaccines that work. And the United States isn't the first ones to take them out. But what I do see now is the distribution of them. The distribution is coming, you guys, whether it's this month or next month. In these last months of the rest of the year, they're going to start distributing the vaccine. By the end of this year, December, I see the vaccine starting to be distributed. In these next couple of months, October, November, December, the vaccine is going to start getting distributed. And yes, you guys, I do see the light for that situation. Is there going to be forced vaccines? Yes. I definitely see forced vaccines. Why? Because a lot of people are going against the vaccine. And due to the chaos of COVID-19, the government is going to be able to establish a way to force vaccines on everybody because of the gravity that COVID-19 caused. Obviously, it shut down a lot of things. It made us put on masks and pretty much change our entire life, the way that we normally work, right? So yes, I do see that there's going to be forced vaccines. And are they going to be vaccinating kids at school? Yes. Definitely, I do see that as well. Before I move on to the other countries that asked me to talk about them, I want to talk to you about a really terrible vision that I've been having. And I've said it multiple times. I see some sort of danger for New York. And I understand why I'm feeling danger for New York. Because of 9/11. Now, why do I say that? It's because, you guys, as horrible as this vision is, I see 9/11 repeating itself. Maybe not in New York. Maybe it can be in New York because I still feel danger for New York. But I do feel 9/11 repeating itself. I keep seeing planes that are going to crash into buildings again. Again, there's planes that are leaving to crash into things. That's a terrible vision to have and a terrible thing that I have to tell you. But yes, I see it repeating itself again. And again, you guys, we should start praying. And somebody did say it on my comments in my TikTok when I asked what should I talk about. I did see that somebody did say that they sorry you guys, they I use my phone to record and it's like everything's like popping up. Somebody did ask me about this, and yes, they said that they had a dream where there was going to be 9/11 repeating itself. And I told them, yes, continue to pray because that is true. I have been seeing that as well. I see that 9/11 is going to repeat itself, that there's planes that are leaving to crash into things. Mexico, again, you have the star. Why does the star come out? The star for you comes out because there's changes coming to Mexico. There's still bad things that are going to happen to Mexico. There's also good things. Just like everywhere, there's always the yin and the yang. But what I want to talk to you about is that they were saying that the wall poses a threat to collapse, the border wall. I actually do see it collapsing again. You guys, God doesn't want that border wall. God wants to remove it. The angels want to remove that wall. And again, going back to Mexico, I see changes in laws. I see the light coming out for you guys. There's a radical change coming to all of Latin America and Mexico, the Americas. There's so many changes coming politically. And again, you have the star. The star says that there's new laws coming out that's going to be to help you guys out, help you with immigration, help you with ICE and all that situation. Again, this that's being investigated with ICE is going to force them to make changes in ICE, because I think it was the hysterectomies or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. I let me just Google it real quick, actually. Okay. And for you not knowing what a hysterectomy is, it's a surgical operation to remove all parts of the uterus. That is disgusting and that is messed up. I did not know that's what a hysterectomy was. Because of this, you guys, it's going to force them to make changes to ICE. It's going to force them to make changes to immigration laws, because that is disgusting and that is messed up. And has it been happening? The sun tells me it has been happening. Look at this. The sun, it literally tells me right now that I touched the sun. It pulled out those two cards. That is disgusting and it makes me kind of upset. But what I do see, and that makes me happy, is that I do see changes, completely radical changes to Mexico over immigration laws, the visa laws, and things like that. The toll from I know that our president has been talking about putting tolls from cars coming from Mexico to pay for the border wall. I see him trying, but I don't see it going through, you guys. I do see him trying, but I don't see it going through. I don't see it being allowed to do that. Whatever he does, I don't see it coming through, so don't worry about that, you guys. What else do I see? COVID-19 does continue to get worse in Mexico. Mexico, to me, the way I'm seeing it is that I see that they're going to be one of the last ones to get the vaccine. And again, there's a lot of people that don't want to put it on. But I will answer you this. Some people ask me, are the vaccines going to be good? Are they going to be bad? Is there something that they should worry about? There's certain vaccines, because there's multiple that are going to come out from multiple different countries. Certain vaccines that are not going to be good. The United States one, I see that it's going to be fine. I don't see it being there's chips being put, but there is some one around the world that is going to be doing some shady things, but I don't see the one that for the United States doing that. So I guess you could be okay with that. Mexico as well, you'll be fine as well. The EU, Austria, and just basically the EU. The cold, I think I saw that the cold came in earlier than usual. Let me tell you guys, the cold, and this is something that's going to happen worldwide, the cold is coming in just as strong as every other season came in. The cold, winter, it's coming in very, very intense, you guys. This right here is saying that there's going to be a cold. It's going to be so cold, colder than we've ever seen before. That's why the cold kind of like sped up, but that's also a sign for the rest of the world that just as fast as summer came, it's gonna end and winter's starting. Winter, we're gonna be like, winter didn't even give us a sign. There was no pause between summer and winter. It was just literally complete from summer to winter like that, like a snap of a fingers. What does that mean? It means that the cold is going to be colder than ever. In the EU, I see animals frozen. I see people frozen as well. Actually, I had a vision today, a dream vision, that I kept seeing people that were frozen. It got so cold that people were actually freezing in the streets and things like that. So that's something else that I see as well. The cold is going to be like never seen before, and that's why you got it so early. Austria, and there are changes as well in the laws for you guys as well. There's radical changes going on around the world. I see radical changes going around in the world for you as well, and the EU in general. The change to the migrant pact, that right there, you guys, that's something else that I wanted to talk about. Why? Because it says, I was reading about it, and I was trying to find stuff to talk about to you guys, relevant to you guys. With that, I do see that there's still more changes coming. I think they struggled, something about struggling with that pact. I don't see that pact staying or being used. I see it changing to something completely different. So that's something else that we're talking about here. But the thing that you need to know is that the cold is going to come like never seen before. So definitely prepare for a very, very cold winter. Let's move on to Canada. Climate change lawsuit goes a long way. Oh, that that was my little note. My bad. Climate change, you guys. I saw that you guys were going through some sort of a lawsuit. Your government's getting sued for climate change. So let's talk about that. So the climate change lawsuit. What is it saying? It's going to go a very long way. It's definitely going to cause changes in your country. Again, there's so many different changes going around the world, radical changes all around the world. People being knocked out of power, and that's why the United States is one of the biggest. I feel like the United States is like the main focus of the entire year. But also there's other places too. But with Canada, what I see with you is that the climate change lawsuit is going to go a very long way, and it's going to cause changes in your laws, and changes in views for climate change. Another thing that I will tell you though, remember that I did say in the video that I do see planes leaving and terrorist attacks and things like that. I see a terrorist attack coming your way, Canada. Definitely be prepared for anything. That terror attack that I believe there was a terror attack that somebody got in trouble for pretending to do a terrorist attack or something like that. That was a sign that there's an actual terrorist attack coming your way. So definitely be prepared for that as well. How do you prepare for that? Just, I honestly don't know how to tell you how to prepare for that, but be careful. There's definitely something that's someone is watching Canada from a distance and is planning something. So that's one thing that I do have to tell you. For you, for some reason, I feel like there's so much positive energy coming from from Canada, and you see it because everyone wants to leave the United States to Canada because they're saying it's much better over there, and that energy that you guys have is also going to get you out of COVID-19 a lot faster than any other country. Finally, you guys, weather. The weather. Let's just say the wind is going to be like freaking intense. Like, let me tell you, it's going to be crazy, you guys. I think somebody asked me about Oklahoma. I don't know if I wrote it down. Oklahoma, is there going to be a tornado? Yes, I do see a tornado for Oklahoma. Florida, I do see a hurricane coming towards you, Florida. There was multiple places that asked me. Earthquakes, Mexico, I see another earthquake. I think you just had a 7-something earthquake. The next one is going to be a little bit weaker. Okay, so I do see an earthquake. California, your earthquake has not been completely removed. I still see a strong one, but I feel like it went down more to a 5.9 in the fives, a little bit higher fives. I don't see it as a 6 anymore, but there's still an energy of a 6 as well somewhere along the lines. So definitely, again, predictions are not to terrify you and for you to make radical changes. It's just for you to prepare yourself for anything and be aware that, okay, maybe I'm not prepared for this. Maybe I should prepare myself. Maybe it's a sign. And that's basically what it is, you guys. I don't see, what I do see, you guys, is I still see a volcano somewhere around the world that's going to erupt and cover the entire sky in smoke. It's going to cover either a large part of the land, or it's going to cover the large part of the land of that country or the entire country. It's a very big volcano. What I do see is that it is a very big volcano, and that it is something that hasn't erupted in many years. Yellowstone, the volcano in Yellowstone, that right there, you guys, I see the energy's moving, and I do see that that volcano is wanting to erupt. And does it erupt? I'm not sure. I can't tell you yes or no, but I feel the energy's moving there. So that one can definitely erupt anytime now. But I do continue to see something covering the entire sky. Tornadoes, I see tornadoes. I see the wind just suddenly pick up like crazy. Storms. The United States, I still see you in a very, very, the California, I should say, I see you in a drought. I see that drought still continuing on. I don't see that coming to an end anytime soon. I did see that there's something going on with Mexico and water and something with a drought, but I do see that there's still a drought, that drought isn't clearing out. But what I do see is that there's going to be, like I said, places. It's not just the EU. I see many places that are going to be like where it never snowed before, again, snowing even more this time, where it never got cold, getting cold, where it's going to be weird because wherever it's supposed to get cold, it's not going to get cold. But wherever it's not supposed to get cold, it's going to get colder like we've never seen it before. And on top of which, you guys, again, just expect places that have never snowed before, snowing again. It's like every single year, it's like more places that have never snowed are going to snow again. I see the cold being so intense and so violent that I see animals frozen in the streets, people frozen, and just the cold just destroying crops and just something something dark. So definitely, you guys, just the weather's gonna be very aggressive. There's still earthquakes. I see an earthquake for for Asia. I see an earthquake for Puerto Rico. I see an earthquake for California, for Mexico. Mexico, you've just been bombarded with earthquakes as well. And I do see another earthquake for you. I also see, and I forgot to tell you, I also see a meteor that's going to be passing in the sky. I don't see it hitting Earth, but I do see it passing. What I do see is again, those are divine signs. And those divine signs that I keep talking about, they're still going to be in the sky. This Hermit card, the Hermit is basically the angels, God, the archangels, basically going to be shown all over the skies. There's going to be apparitions of angels and divine messages all over the world. The trumpets, you guys, it's not a coincidence that people keep hearing trumpets in the skies. And every time you hear it, the energies pick up again. But let me tell you right now, the energies calm down so much that there is something very, very dark that's heading our way. There's catastrophes, more explosions that I see. The explosions that I've already talked about did not happen in September. So what does that say? It's moving on to a different month. It has not gone away. Again, just be careful, you guys. Don't freak out because of my predictions. Just be aware of them. And just be prepared for anything. If you're not prepared for a hurricane, then prepare for a hurricane. If you're not prepared for a crazy tornado, prepare for a crazy tornado. If you're not prepared for a tsunami, which I don't know how you prepare for that, prepare for whatever natural disaster can hit you, because the natural disasters continue to pretty much boom, 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 knock us down. Humanity is being held hostage by nature. Thank you guys so much for watching Rafael's Insights. Thank you so much for believing me again, you guys. Thank you so much I hope I didn't make this video too long. I tried to cover as much things as I could. Again, political people continue to be clawed. I see more political people passing away, artists passing away, and also coming out of the closet. There's going to be a lot of activity with coming out of the closet in this next month, for famous people, soccer players, and so forth, artists, singers, actors. Just so much energy of coming out of the closet. But other than that, you guys, just prepare for whatever you're not prepared for, just prepare for natural disasters of any sort. But we're going to be okay, you guys. There's definitely still another year, and 2022 is when I see things finally calm down. 2021 is still going to be very rough. But 2022, you guys, it's actually looking very promising for all of us. So definitely, you guys, just hang in there, you guys. We're going to be okay. I promise you. And continue to pray, because I do see that 9/11 wants to repeat itself. So you guys, just pray, you guys. Let's stop this energy. Oftentimes when things don't happen, when my predictions don't happen, is because I've been praying, and I've been telling you guys to pray, then not to let this stuff happen. And praying, you guys, completely moves this energy out of the way. And God hears us. Right now, nobody's been praying. Nobody's been going to church. Nobody's been religious the way that they were. Spirituality has just been completely knocked down, other than the spirituality that I follow. Like, I'm talking about spirituality as religion, has been completely knocked down. So the energy of the negative energy has just been doing whatever it needs to do. So you guys, definitely, you guys continue to pray. And whenever my predictions don't come true again, I'm praying for it not to happen. And I try to cut them out of my vision. But that vision, just thinking about it, it gives me a headache, because I know it's going to be intense. I know it's gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of death. So definitely, you guys, please pray that these planes do not repeat 9/11. Thank you guys so much for watching Rafael's Insights. Thank you so much for believing in me. And again, you guys, my horoscopes are gonna be filmed tomorrow, and I'll be posting this video tomorrow. So you'll probably see me tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for everything. Again, follow all my social media in the description below, and you guys, support my Etsy store. I'm going to be trying to add more and more things every single time. So I'm going to try to build it up to something more and more and more. And I know a lot of you didn't get to purchase the first time, but I'm going to try to put enough stuff so you can purchase this next time. So thank you guys so much for watching Rafael's Insights. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with everybody. And again, let's celebrate Halloween. And even though we can't, maybe go out and because I don't see us being able to trick or treat. So that's something else that I will tell you right now. If you can't do that, then just have fun. Just have a movie night in your house. Just put a bowl of candy out for yourself. Like, you can still buy candy and enjoy Halloween. Just be careful. Definitely be careful. You don't want to get sick on Halloween, on a holiday. The energies as well, you guys, I forgot to tell you, the moon. The energies of the moon are going to be very, very strong. So if you've been fighting in relationships, and you know what? I'll just talk about that in my horoscopes. But thank you guys so much for watching my Files Insights. Again, subscribe, share to every one of your family members. And you guys, thank you guys for supporting me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.